What the hell, Fuji? Really? The X-E4? Really? Don't forget to be sure and check out my podcast. It's called Photobomb. It's available anywhere that podcasts are found. If you follow the links down in the description, you'll go to my gear page, and that's where I make a little bit of green to help me keep this channel going. Just go and check out the gear and click the links, and if you see something you like and you buy it, I make a couple of dollars. Also, be sure and follow me on Instagram at Booray Perry. So, let's talk about this news about the Fuji X-E4. If you don't know much about the Fuji X-E4, this is a line of cameras. I'd say it's certainly not the X100 line, which is considered a premium pocketable kind of point and shoot from Fuji. The X-E4, not known to be premium. They say it feels a little plasticky. It's hard to grip sometimes. It doesn't have a little ridge. This one doesn't have much of a ridge, but it doesn't have a ridge on the front for you to grab it. You know, they say it's kind of slick in the hand. It only has a dial on the front. It doesn't have a dial on the back. They got rid of the D-pad on the X-E4. But a lot of people love the X-E4. I made a video on the channel about alternatives to the X100V, and there were a bunch of people who popped in and said, I have an X-E4 and I love it. And I'll be honest, when I was looking at the X100V, every time I've upgraded, I've always looked at the X-E line to see if maybe I wanted to go to the X-E. The big benefit of the X-E being that you could put interchangeable lenses. Any of the X lenses will go on the X-E line. And I always thought, maybe I just buy an X-E and I put a pancake lens on it, right? And then it's like the 100V, but I can put other lenses on it, and I always didn't. But still, it served a purpose in the line, right? It was, I think, probably the smallest camera that Fuji makes. And now, discontinued, and Fuji's not talking about it, but everybody seems to assume that this camera and this line is dead. So, my question is why? Why are they killing the Fuji X-E4? Well, Fuji Spain, in an interview, said like last week that they have 4 cameras coming out that will be groundbreaking. Like, shake the market up. Well, okay, hype. We say things like that. But still, if Fuji is planning to come out with 4 new cameras, keep in mind they just came out with the XH2, the XH2S, and the XT5. I mean, they've only got so much room when it comes to their production facilities to produce cameras. So it's possible that the X-E4, that they stopped production on that a little while ago. They've just been running through old inventory. Now they've gotten low on the inventory, so they're just going, this is discontinued. Because the lines are being tooled for whatever is coming on the horizon. That's what I'm hoping, and that's what I'd like to see. But there's a little bit of sadness about the X-E4 going away, because I do feel that was a very particular niche camera, and a lot of people really liked that camera. It had that flip screen that flipped right up to the top, I don't know. What I'd really like is, if you have an X-E4, go down in the comments and tell me about the X-E4, what you liked and what you didn't like. And if you don't have an X-E4, but you looked at it, and then you went with something else instead, I want to know about that too. What was your alternative to the X-E4? Both in the Fuji line and out of the Fuji line? Because I'm trying to figure out why they would suddenly just discontinue this camera. Because in the time that I've been shooting Fuji, I've never had a story develop like this. I've never heard that Fuji was just discontinuing a camera and they weren't talking about it, and people just kind of figured it out. So it seems kind of hinky, for lack of a better word. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. And be sure and throw me, as always, a like and a sub, and click the little bell, because that means that you'll get notified every time that I put up new videos. And, that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed about it. Should I be bummed about it, or should I be excited about what could be coming? I don't know. What do you think?